Hi guys, and welcome to episode 5 of my 2016 DTM Championship. We race today in Zandvoort, a Grand Prix track that's fast, twisty and not very easy to overtake on. We start with practice, where I quickly realized that this is definitely a bogey track for me. I'm struggling in the fast corners. The car has horrible understeer. There's a general lack of front end grip and poor high speed stability. This is the approach to the final corner. It's supposed to be an easily flat out corner. The car understeers, I graze the barrier, and that's another lap ruined. This is my qualifying lap. We come flat out down the start finish straight, braking really late into turn 1, using the camber of the turn to give the car a lot more grip. Turn 2 is quite fast, not very tricky, you just have to hug the inside line. Turn 3 is critical. It's the start of a twisty, fast section that takes you flat out down to turn 6. Turn 6 is a fast corner. It's incredibly difficult to get exactly right. I went off many times in practice, but I started to find some sort of consistency. As you can see, turn 6 has to be taken almost flat out, and turn 7, which looks fast but isn't, leads on to turn 8. I struggle also on turn 8. The car wants to wander off, understeering like a shopping trolley. Turn 9 is also slow but important because it leads onto the fast straight, gives you an opportunity to overtake into the chicane. You can take more than one racing line through the chicane in the race. It's actually quite easy to overtake the AI, especially on the second half of the chicane. The penultimate corner is also quite slow, relatively speaking, but it's the final corner that's really important. You're supposed to take it flat out, just hugging the inside line to carry full speed onto the main straight. I was quite happy with my lap, especially considering it was quite clean. I initially thought I should get a top 10 quite easily. I was wrong. I started 17th on the grid. This is going to be a very tough race. We get a good start. I quickly realized that the inside line is blocked, so I decided to try a spectacular kamikaze move around the outside. It actually works. I make up several places. I tried to stay away from Timo Glock since I've bumped into him previously. It didn't work. I bumped him again, shoved him off the road, totally unintentional. I considered giving the place back, but since it was a start incident, I decided to continue with my race. Later in the lap, I'm chasing the Taurus. I try a fancy move around the outside of the chicane, which quickly became the inside. This resulted in a double overtake, which meant that I was up into P9. I got stuck behind Molina. I tried several moves to pass him, didn't work. We jump ahead to lap 6, where I'm still trying my best to pass him. We try a move on the outside of turn 3. As usual, it doesn't work because there's very little grip there. Later in the lap, I use the DRS, get a good exit out of the last corner and try to pass him on the outside again through the chicane. It worked. I'm now behind Muller in P8, heading to the penultimate corner. I try to carry some speed in here, get a little bit of understeer and run wide. This immediately gives the place back to Molina. Later on lap 7, I try another spectacular move on the outside of the chicane. This time it doesn't work. I bump into Blomqvist, spin the car around and start to lose places. I'm now in P12, directly behind Gary Paffett. With the race almost over, I try to give chase. Gary is fast. I start to catch up with him, but the damage was done. Eventually I finished in P12, out of the points and a massive reduction in my championship lead. I'm leading Jamie Green by 7 points in the championship, and I was obviously very disappointed in my performance in this race. This was a race to forget, and I'm quite confident I'll do a lot better in the next one. Thumbs up if you like this video, and thumbs down if you didn't. Please click the subscribe button, and see you guys at the next race.